Praise the Lord. Welcome to AIM. Guys, here we are. It's been another week already. Can you believe it? We are on May 19th right now. May 19th, 2024. In case you see this year's down the road. This is the update video of the road construction coming into Accra towards Amasaman from Nsawam area, like Satellite, Container, those areas, going from there into Accra. Oh wow, they have an eye service over there. Neat. The road is really shaping up. Yup, look at all this they've done over here, guys. The gutters, two gutters on that side. That's gonna be the access road, right? Yeah. So, and then this is the way we will go straight up, guys. But we can't go there now. We'll go straight up that way when we're going into Accra. So this side where they're doing the access road will be where you go if you're just going, say, up to Amasaman or something. You would just ride that road straight. So if you're going, I don't know how they're gonna do it. This might be the exchange too up here, where maybe this is how you have to turn. You might have to go up here to get onto the highway. We'll see when it's all said and done. But here they are, guys. Look at the iron rods they're putting there. And those are the forms. So they'll pour the cement inside those wood forms. Yup. And make the wall. Wow. Progress, progress, progress. I'm very impressed. I was told that it is a Ghanaian company. So if you see some of the Chinese or something, they might hire them as, like, I don't know, maybe engineer or something. I don't know. But I see them sometimes over there looking at the project. So or they might even work for the company. They might, because people move here from all over the world. You see a lot of people moving here. There's great opportunity here. You gotta have vision, and yeah, you gotta obviously have something to start with, right? You obviously got to have a little something to start with and have a vision. Like, what is your heart's desire to do? What would you do? Go ahead.
This vehicle is going to Burkina Faso.
Oh, going to Burkina Faso. So how do they pass? Which, like, do they go through Tema or something? Or
yeah, this
how do
one,
they go?
Seems like it's either gas, or it's going to take gas or something like that.
Oh, so it's coming from Burkina.
Yeah, it's coming
Maybe
from
to
Burkina.
the port, or
Yeah, kind of.
like where they have the oil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's coming from. Okay, guys, landmark. I do not have any clue what this house is, but the way they've painted it, it's become a landmark for us, right? You can tell they haven't put the water yet. Look at the carpentry work here. So what I was saying is that what could you do every day, right, that wouldn't feel like work? They say if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. That's the saying. So what would you love to do? I'm sure you could incorporate it into a business here. Way easier, in my opinion, than in the States. The States has a lot more regulations, like the chop bars, right? If you love to cook and you have some special dishes, right, you could do it here. It's not a whole lot of red tape. People put up chop bars all the time. You don't have to get the inspector and all that kind of stuff. Of course, you will do your healthy practices. You know, make sure you do things right. And all the chop bars I've seen, they do their things properly. So maybe if you're a big restaurant in Osu or something like that, I'm sure you have to get some licensing or some little bit of regulation and stuff. But if you do like something small around your neighborhood, I mean, even out of your house, you could do some catering and stuff like that. You just have to make sure you advertise well. And yeah, you can do it without any harassment or issues. So if you love cooking, that could be something you do. Some different specialty foods that you like to do. This is part of what they have done with the road work, guys. I think you see it's like a big giant gutter. You see it?
Where are you going?
Little challenging in the traffic, guys. Everybody's
Coming this way, and you see.
Well, everybody is trying to merge to one. Huh?
I think so.
Okay. I guess they're cutting in front. But that's how they do. Everybody for themselves. That's Ghana traffic for you guys. That's why you'll see, for me, unless I deem it very necessary, I normally will not drive in Accra. I don't like city driving anyway, even in the States. And here, I'm not really fond of it at all. So, yeah. Oh, they're working on the road. So that's part of the reason for the traffic. They're leveling it a bit. So, you know, that's part of it, guys. That's part of the road construction. You see how they're doing the gutters there? So that water will eventually, I mean, for right now, it's here. But you see how it's flowing. So it will flow from the road. They've made a way for it to go over there. Oh, we got a broke down car. That's another part of the problem. So they're grading one side. One car was broke down. So therein lies the bottleneck issue that we had. So, yeah, they're working on this. Here's some more of the gutter system they're working on doing. There's some of the forms they're doing for the wall. You see the wall will look like that when they finish pouring it and take the forms off. So they're really doing a lot, guys. They're really, really doing a lot. That will be the access road. There's an inside look at the gutter. Of course, they got a lot of filling to do still. There's still a lot of work to be done, but they've done a lot. So, as you guys might know, it's Sunday. As you can look at the date that I gave you, it's Sunday. We're going to church, and it's just something we do pretty much every single week. So it's just a good time frame for me to give you guys the update on the road weekly. Yeah. So my husband is here, professional driver. Nana is in the back. So we are going. Here's the China Mall for another landmark. And you guys, this is real raw footage. I'm just keeping it how it is. Somebody damaged their vehicle right there. This is how it is, guys. It is. Now it's muddy. So, you know, your car wash is pretty much down the drain. But it's all good. Progress is good. And, you know, at least we can see it coming along. At least it's not like, oh, it's been like this for a year, nothing happening, you know. So at least we see the progress. They've packed a lot of those pavers right there is what I was told in the comments, that these are pavers. So we'll see where they're gonna put those and how they're gonna do it. Now we get a peek inside here. So that is a gutter down there. So you really have to be careful when you're driving, especially at night. There's no street lights right now. This is a truck really loaded with charcoal. So you guys can see it's not easy. That's why maybe we see a lot of broke down trucks and stuff, because it's not easy on them when they have their load and then they're riding on the roads like this all the time. You know, it wears your vehicle down. That's why it's good to have a good solid vehicle. So you guys saw the forms over there. Those are the forms for the wall and the gutter. See the wall? See all the iron rods? So they'll attach the forms. See, they're getting them ready. If you can see them on the ground there. They're getting them ready. They'll attach them to the wall, to where the iron rods are. And then they'll pour the cement. And then after that, once it's dry and it's solid, they'll take it off and you'll have your wall. So as you guys are watching the road construction, you can see, like I've been saying, they have not skimped. They have not skimped on the iron rods. Now we have another bottleneck. You see one of the trucks is broken down. So over here we have the forms, like I was telling you guys. You see, they'll attach those, the ones laying down on the ground, they'll attach those to the wall, pour the cement, and that wall will be very solid. As you can tell, look at all the iron rods in it. And like I said, guys, it's not cheap, right? Iron rods are expensive. So it's not cheap. Even the gutter, you see where somebody knocked some of the cement off. You see all the iron rods in the gutter system too, as well. So they've really put a lot into this project, and I'm very, very pleased how they have done it. It's very, very nice. I'm really pleased with the work. Look at all the iron rods, and it's not just little thin iron rods. They're solid, very solid. So they have a place where they have their little hut, you know, place where they can go, maybe a restroom. Might have built that and store some of their stuff or whatever. Now this, we're coming up on an overhead walkway. They've really moved forward quickly on this one, guys. We came to drop some eggs off, and you know, it was all of a sudden all up there like that. So they have moved very fast. And now they've added this section back over in here. They added all that since we brought the eggs, which was Thursday, and it's Sunday now. So they've added all this back here. That's where the ramp is gonna be. So this is the ramp. So they're gonna do that side too. See how they do it. Look at the iron rods for the walkway, guys, the overhead walkway. So they'll cast those things, and then I'm sure when they're done with that side, as has been the norm when they were doing the walkways, they will move us. We will be riding on that side then, and they will work over here where we're riding now. I think they're really coming along well. What's your thoughts on the project? They're coming along really well, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think they're doing a great job. The things I've seen, they've been really, really solid construction, well thought out. I'm not any expert, guys. I'm not an expert at all, but just, you know, the average person looking at it and looking at the way they're doing things, you know, certain things I see that makes me feel like it's solid, well thought out. The way they have gutters and that big gutter back there to catch a lot of the water and flow it wherever it's gonna go. The overhead walkways, yeah. The way they put all the iron rods, like I've been saying, in the concrete, very, very solid. This road will serve us and generations to come. So as you see, this side of Accra is still developing, in my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think, but this is still Accra. Where we live is still considered Accra. It's the Ga West District. And yeah, like our area is developing and it's building up a lot in the last 6 to 7, well, I'd say even 5 to 6 years. It has really shot up. So that is why the land prices are rising. And for our 4 plots, oh, we got the water going on. Oh, can we get past it? Because we notice when they shoot the water out and it gets on your vehicle, it's dirty water, so it makes big splotches. Anyway, our property value for our house has more, like the 4 plots we have, has more than quadrupled in, I would say, 6 years. It has more than quadrupled. And then, like I keep saying, when this road is finished, I mean, you can see, like I always tell you, but I'll tell you again in case some people are coming to the channel every day. We get a few subscribers every day, and we really appreciate you. So we'll update people. So if I repeat myself, that's why I want everybody to be on board. And a lot of times what I see from analytics is they're watching the newer videos. People are watching the newer videos rather than the older ones. So just to keep you up to date, like going through here, we're going, like right now, we're almost at 20 miles an hour. Almost. And some places it's only 5 miles an hour. This, I think, will be like the exchange, like where from the main highway that you will come down the ramp, like the Pokwasi interchange. I'll show you that when we get there. This is Amasaman right here. If you can see, there's the bank and it says Amasaman. Sorry guys, it's super bumpy, but that will change. So yeah, the land prices have gone up a lot, and you know, at first it was cheaper. Like when you're going there and you're coming in to Accra, the roads are pretty bad and everything. You know, when your roads are bad, the value of your price is lower. The value of your house is lower and your land. There was another gutter. But when the roads are good, the property values go up, right? So that was on the outskirts of Accra. You know, nothing developed there. Not really even any little stores, right? But now, 5 years later, it has developed a lot. We have a hospital, a gas station, some clinics, pharmacies, little shops, anything you want to buy pretty much. Yeah. So this is a Masaman. We're on the access road. Okay, as Accra has become full, you know, people are moving more to the outskirts where they can afford land and where they can actually get land that they want. So, yeah, as it's developing, they have decided to do this part of the road, and it's very beneficial. This now going from 5 to 20 miles per hour. If this is paved, you will be going 60, right? At least. And you guys can do the math. That's gonna get you in there a lot faster. And there is the overhead walkway, how it looks from here. And the ramp. So you guys know, location is huge. Location is huge. So where we are, it still feels like a country setting. You know, it's not a lot of cement buildings and, you know, walkways and stuff like that. It's not like you're in the middle of the hustle and bustle, in the middle of everything going on. It's a little oasis there where we are. And yeah, but when the road is done, I mean, it will take you no time. You guys will see, because I'm not gonna stop doing the videos. I'm gonna, the Lord willing, keep on going with them, and you guys will see. Like, the video is real time. This is how long it's taking. How long the video is how long it's taking us to get into the area where I'm gonna stop videoing. So, you know, the videos will be a lot shorter, I'm guessing, guys. When when they finish it, I'll do the final video, and you guys will see how long it takes. So I'm looking forward to that. Really, really looking forward to that. I'd like to go to that herbal place. I don't know if they have real herbs. I love herbs, guys, if you don't know that. So there's some more of the pavers. Guys, if you're looking to move to Ghana, right? These are some of the things you got to look into. Proximity to things that you will like or need to do. The proximity of electricity to your land. If you want to do solar, that's fine. But also think about how you're going to get your materials to your land. Are there roads available that the trucks are willing to go on, right? You'll want to know if you need to dig a borehole, which I recommend a borehole anyway. Even if you have access to public water, you could have both, but I would recommend a borehole. Here's the St. Moses Community Hospital, and here we are. You can see the signs. Yep, there's another example of an overhead walkway. You see how the ramp is? So if you don't want to walk up and down the stairs, you can take the ramp. So we are not going that way to Poquasi or Quabinia. We're going this way. This is the Poquasi interchange, like I was telling you guys. And back there, you see some of those same looking pillar things that they've constructed. So that's why I'm saying it's gonna be maybe entrance and exit ramps like this one is. I hope they do some of the Jinami sign and stuff on the side. That would be really nice. I really like that. So yeah, when you're looking at land, guys, there's a lot you need to look into, right? There's a lot of factors. You see, like just now we were doing 60. So you see how that's going to cut our commute time. So there are a lot of factors you want to look at when you're looking to buy land, right? So, and what's important to you? What's important to you might not be important to me. And what's important to me might not matter to you. But you have to know what you want. That's why I always encourage you guys to start jotting down ideas. Like, what would you like your life to look like? What is your goal? You have to have a goal, otherwise you can't attain it, right? You have to set those things in order. Like, what do you want? What do you want? So once you know what you want, then you can, look at that. Some of these gated communities that are springing up a lot now, it's become a big thing. A gated community, a lot of times it's the diasporans that are moving to the gated communities, and there are certain restrictions to what you can do on the land. Now that might be beneficial to you if you don't like animals, you don't care about gardening. Some places you can only have a communal garden. You can't have your own, right? And some places you can't have animals. So maybe if you don't like hearing chickens and you don't like hearing things, they get awful close sometimes, guys. And you don't like hearing those animals and stuff, then it might be beneficial to you. You see how close they get, guys? And I guess they too are trying to hurry up and get to where they need to go, but sometimes they're a little close for comfort. That's why I will not take that risk unless it's necessary. I think I didn't finish my sentence earlier. But yeah, if it's not necessary for me to drive in here, I won't do it. If it was like life or death or absolutely necessary that I had to come in here, I will do it. But yeah, if I don't have to, I won't. So this is Ghana traffic, guys. Can be a bit frustrating. Yeah. And we left early today. We hustled. We all helped. Right, Nana? We all helped with the animals. Nana is becoming a very, very big help with the animals. Yep, with all the things we have to do in the mornings. Yep. So we hustled. We got out early. It's super close. And then when you're bumping side to side, like, that just makes it even worse. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And you see the road construction, guys. I'm just giving you a real view of how it is here on the roads. There's some more construction going on. So I would really like to come up with like a little questionnaire or something and have it available to help you guys out. But there are a lot of things you need to consider when buying land, right? You don't just get out there and purchase something. Sometimes you might want to be in that type of community where things are restricted and, you know, they let you know what type of house you can have and what type of fence you can build and what type of things you can plant in your yard. And I mean, that might be okay for you. Me, not so much. I want to do what I want on my land, and I want to be free to do that. So that's for me. It might not be for you. But you have to know what you want. Once you know what you want, then when you're looking at land, right, you can consider those things and you can ask the questions. If you want to have animals on your land, guys, you better ask. You better ask before you buy in some of these communities, because some people have been disappointed. I've definitely heard of people being disappointed that they bought land and they just assumed they could do whatever they wanted on it. Then they found out later on that that was not the case. They wanted to have animals on the land and they are not able. So that's why I'm saying you got to know what you want and what you want to do. So when you go to purchase land, you can ask these questions, right? It's important. Money is not easy to come by, guys. And I've seen way too many people waste money by buying land that is not suitable for them. Either, like I said, they bought it, they wanted to have animals on it, and they cannot. I've seen too many people buy land way, way far out. We have even gone to see land that people have purchased. They haven't been here, they purchased it. They hired our services to go and check it out for them, and it is way in the middle of nowhere. No electricity anywhere near it. No road even. If we didn't bring the truck, there's been more than one occasion. If we did not go in the truck, we would not have been able to get to the plots of land that we checked for our clients. So, you know, basically, they probably ended up paying a lot more for that plot than they would have even the plots near us. Because by the time you get your materials there, if you can even get them there, and by the time you pay for all the electricity poles and the wire, which you guys know, copper wire is expensive everywhere in the world. So when you pay for that long mile of wire or whatever, and it's not just one strand either, right? You don't need just one strand of wire. I think you have several strands, 2 or 3 strands of wire to bring it from the high tension closer. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking. So you're gonna pay a lot of money. And then you have to buy cement to put the post in the ground, right? Someone to dig it, someone to cement it in, someone, electrician to get up and run the wire after you've bought the materials. Now you need someone to get up there and run that wire and do all the labor and of putting the poles in and everything. And if you don't do it according to how ECG standards are, you'll be redoing it, right? So, I mean, it's a lot. I heard of somebody either 20 or 30,000 CDs in the hole because they didn't, they thought they did it right and they did not. And they still don't have ECG electric. if you want solar and you're okay with solar, make sure your pocket is ready. That little place fell down. We've had some really heavy rains. And make sure you have a backup. Solar is not the end all be all. It too can have issues. So make sure you have a provision. If you want solar, have provision for a generator backup in case you need it later on. So those are my little tips. Guys, that's why sometimes you might think the property is expensive, especially like where we are or something. You might think it's expensive compared to the so-called free property they advertise sometimes, or the very cheap property. But when you add all those factors in, you're going to find out it's going to be way more of a headache, and you probably paid at least the same amount, if not more. So, you know, it's not, you get what you pay for, right? You get what you pay for. So now look, guys, we're getting up there now. You see the difference in the drive? We're good. We're getting somewhere. And that's what I want to show you guys. So I would say to get to Achimota, how long would you say if the road is complete, to get to Achimota is very short, right?
Maybe it might be like 25 minutes.
To Achimota.
Yeah, when the road is there.
So you see, guys, that's a game changer. And a simple 25 minutes, not a you know, brake and gas, trying to, those bottlenecks will be taken care of, because for the most part the chochos will be on the access road. You won't have the chochos for the most part. They won't, it doesn't benefit them when they take the main road, because they can't pick up passengers and drop them off easy. So they will be on the access roads for the most part. Okay, guys, my phone storage was full, so I think we've made it into here. If you guys are interested in moving, and you know, you just want to have a chat or something and try to brainstorm, if you're interested in land near us where our place is, there's a few plots left available there, and just contact us. AAIMCS.com. Go to the contact us page and get our WhatsApp information. That is going to be the best place for you to contact us. So here's a Malcolm, and yeah, that's what we got. So I think I'm gonna let it go at that. I want to try to get you the footage on the way back home, and I think my storage space is running out a bit here on my phone, so I will try to clear some space, and the Lord willing, get you guys a video on the way back home as well. All right, guys, till next time, God bless you.